Hello and welcome back. I'm that James guy, and this is the Russian Empire. We are going to be doing some more things here. We've just killed Mongolia, Tanatuva. Finland is our puppet, and we've retaken our claims. We've signed a pact with the Russians, with the Germans, ready for their invasion of Poland, and we are preparing ourselves for what comes next. I imagine the Baltic states will be something that we want. I might well puppet one of them and just create a unified puppet state there. It will look good from our P perspective. You're almost done. We can now design a new fleet cruiser. We can now put radar on it. Good. And nothing else can be upgraded, can it? If we hit auto, what changes? Puts a float plane catapult on it and takes the secondary batteries off. Why would you do that? Also took the armor off, which I guess may come in handy. I mean, the float plane will increase detection, right? Like surface detection, wherever it is on the thing. Surface detection 27.5. Putting a float plane catapult on it gives us a little bit more sub detection, but it also increases range, which is interesting. It's because it's lighter, but we lose quite a lot of attack, and we're all about the attack. So we will lay down 3 more of them, and put them in the Pacific Surface Action Group. I think our next... Actually, one of the things we want to do is get some dockyards on the go. In fact, we may well just sort of punch those out now. Get that underway. There's the anti-tank rifle, which means, as it is 1939, winter clothing could come in handy, actually. But we want to grab the anti-tank upgrade. Our military factories are coming along as well. And we finished all the infantry armies, at least for now. Poland refuses the German ultimatum. Oh no. German Reich declares war on Poland. Oh no. Still can't train any more mountaineers. We've got the mech army, which is slowly growing. I don't know where they're going to be placed. They're still sort of hanging out there. So our next sort of aggressive focuses we've got Polish overlordship. Fine, I guess. I mean, we're going to go to war with... Well, we're going to get most of that for free. So that's okay, I think. Air doctrines are coming along nicely. Almost 1940. So we're probably going to want to work on these planes. Let's get the Lag 3. You can start producing the next level of rifle. Okay. We're kit 39. Yeah, we've got planes in reserve. We'll worry about that soon enough. In fact, what we'll do is we will hate some of the air wings. There we go. You still aren't big enough, bad enough. Where are the... merge them, split them in half. Okay, where possible. There we go. And you over there, duplicate you as well. That should deal with all the planes in the bank. We want to grab MiG for the fighter that we're researching. Defense in depth. With all that land XP we got, we're going to go and whack the next one into deep battle. And I do want to put engineer companies in these infantry. So we will probably look into doing that now. Yeah, we're fairly close. We can play that investment in engineering that we were looking for. Has it given us any research bonuses? No, it has not. We can get that quicker though, so we will do so. They're all sort of sat around repairing. I'm going to hope that Polish overlordship bypasses. Socialist science is good. Forced urbanization is less good. Construction, that's some of that. That's oil. Right, let's grab BT7 PCDI. We want to be able to get that, so we're going to have to do PCDI anyway. In fact, we will do that now. It's 35 days. You can grab the infantry equipment designer, I think. Low echelon support. We've still got tons of air XP, so we'll just keep putting them in that. Now, the question is, when we go to war with Japan, which I think is going to be our first major war, isn't it? Crush Eastern rival, get claim on basically Manchukuo. But we're going to need to put a large number of ships in the water and over in Asia to be able to do. So the question is, why has the music game gone really quiet? Right, well, there goes Poland anyway. And that means that we should get given, like, this. Then the question comes, if we justify on them. Well, they're in a nice little faction together. How cute. How much does it cost? Justify on them? 120 days, 24 political power, we can afford that. 24 political power, yeah, we can afford that. 23 political power more. Well, we can wait. We'll fabricate on those two. Send the ultimatum. Excellent. It still says communism is advancing even though we're not communist. Which is ridiculous. The ultimatum event hasn't worked, clearly. And the Latvia submits. Apparently they're now socialist, even though that's not how that worked. Now justify on this one, I would have thought. Yep. Free land is free and nice. Over here, we do want to expand the Red Sea Fleet. Let's get the BT7 thing so we can get the research on that underway. Then we're going to want to do ocean-going navy, expand the Red Fleet, get the dockyards, B, get the research bonuses, and C, other things. Albania submits. And then next up will be Estonia. They will submit. Anything else here that we want to think about doing? Probably not. We still have the riots, by the way, which is a problem. Might want to look into fixing that, actually. Send the ultimatum, please. Almost 1940. Yes, we were dealing with planes, weren't we? Get the torpedo bomber. Basically rejigging the entire Air Force on one go. We're researching all the new planes. Welcome to the Union, comrades of the Empire, not the Union. Right, Baltic Army. You're going to... sort of there. Poland Army. You're going to be sort of there. Army Group Romania. You're going to be there. Army Group Finland is going to remain up in Finland. Because that is, well, Army North. We're going to want one more lot for there. Actually, what we'll do is we'll pull back the Caucasian Army from Turkey, as we're probably not going to be doing that anytime soon. Is the Carpathian Army. And that does mean that they can go into there. The Mech Army, wherever that is, there it is going to go over to Asia. And is going to be the first thing we're going to be dealing with. And they're going to sit probably here. and be concerned with something like that. And they can go where the Eastern Army is going to do something like Aunt Mouse. There we go. National focus, ocean going navy. 3 dockyards, yay! Starting to come together now. Do we want to use the 1936 carrier, or do we want to make the battleship? Is there a technology? There is the 1940 level of technology, which we're rapidly encroaching on. I guess for now, we will order more fleet cruisers. Pacific Surface Action Group. And we'll churn out a couple of batches of them, basically. That seems reasonable. So this army over here is actually going to mostly be defense, other than the Romanian lot, which we'll need at some point. After we've got expand the Red Sea, probably going to start on China. Asia. Japan, the other one. There is a strait there, so we are going to need that as well. Let's start training up. You guys want to go over there anyway, and be deployed straight away. What we want to do is train up another 24 in. You're going to join into this core over here. Other thing I'm slightly concerned about is supply. Do is upgrade it one step. That should therefore then be fine. And it won't take long, it'll take 30 days to that upgrade. Once the tanks get here, supply may be a problem. May not, but it may be. And we get claims on, isn't it like all of Manchuria? That's how that works. North Sakhalin. Heck. Already got a claim on North Sakhalin. Dalian, Hulanbia, Heliong, Qingjang. That's there. There seems to be random bits of area. Yeah, that's a bit strange. Dalian, one of the ones we own already. Oh, Dalian's that. Okay, that makes sense. That's Port, which is one of our things. Right, let's start claiming on. Go, German Reich declares war on them. What I imagine we'll see is Germany lose, by the way, so that's fine. Big war's going to be us versus the Allies, basically versus America. Mongol United Autonomous Government. Mouthful of oak, what? Happening? Joined up with the Allies. Netherlands has capitulated. Which reminds me, I think I'm going to be doing, after this one, I'm going to be doing it as one big playthrough without voiceover. But we're going to do the Netherlands Tour de France achievement. In fact, I might stream that. That seems like a plan, actually. I think we'll... Which, if you're hearing this, that stream would have happened 3 days ago, on Monday. Planes. Yeah, we want the heavy bomber. We're gonna bomb Japan into oblivion. Belgium capitulates. German's actually doing quite well this game. I wonder if that's because we're playing Russia. Inverted computational machine. Have the 2-2. And also, that's fine. Then Navy stuff. We want to get the 1940 battleship. Because we're going to lay down a pair of battle cruisers to be the flagships of the Pacific Fleet. Or at least that's sort of vaguely the plan. First of our light cruisers has also now rocked up. And we're going to inform the game that it needs to be fitted. That worries me, though, that they aren't actually... Oh, no, they are getting them. What's outdated? Fighter. The Lag 3 must be in production. Light tanks are now resolved. Guns are being upgraded. All rather good. We have a metric arse ton of infantry equipment. I think it might be worth telling them to convert. Save steel, not that that's really a concern. But it does produce them slightly quicker, at twice the speed. So it will upgrade the army quicker. You, my friend, need to be on the all-or-nothing armor scheme. Battlecruiser armor. Low manpower. That's not a concern, because we go up to limited conscription, and then suddenly have, like, more. Oh, one of the other things we can do is add a military policeman to summon forth more cavalry from... That'll do for now. I don't want to use all our army XP. And then tell the occupation force to use the cavalry. Will save us a whole bunch of equipment and a whole bunch of manpower. See, that halved the amount of manpower we required, and probably a similar number too. We don't want to do that just yet. We do want to finally get the better tank. Our armor is what is bad at the moment. That only gives us claims. It doesn't actually give us war goal. It means we're going to have to fabricate on anyway. How long will it take? It'll take 120 days to do that. 30 days for Japan. Huh. Okay. The Blev Ant 2. Fine, that's a torpedo. Oh, we're still making these maritime patrol craft as well. Which I don't think are worthwhile, actually. Though they might be useful for sub-hunting. We just won't upgrade that. 1940. Crush our eastern run. This should give flames to fabricate on. 55 days. That will do. Expand the Red Sea Fleet for some more dockyards. I mean, our dockyard production is now increasing rather rapidly. Put that at the top of the... It doesn't take long for us to churn out a light cruiser. But the big one's going to be this 1940 heavy ship. We're going to start designing... Looks like the German Reich may well be our big bad as well. We're going to be fighting a two-front war against Japan here. We want the improved heavy battery for this one. You can start laying it down though as far as design work goes. BB 1940. I'm going to call it the Tsar class. And historical battle. The heavy battery is about to be upgraded anyway. The AA, not so much, so we will whack in some AA. You need some secondary batteries. We will put a float plane catapult on you. That heavy battery. Yeah, so 2 lots of heavy battery. 2 lots of AA and a float plane catapult. Main battery is going to be a heavy battery again. Annoying me that we don't have a rear gun. Just on the thing. So we'll make you the float plane catapult. Yeah, that looks a bit better now. I have battle cruiser armor, secondary batteries, heavy engine 3, is going to have a radar, and it is going to have a fire control. I mean, it's got, like, no light attack, but that's what the cruisers are for. And it's going to be quick. Going to be very quick. It's also not that visible, and it can detect lots of things. Save. It is going to get upgraded, though, some more. And it's not much more expensive than the Marat class. We are also going to work on designing a cheap carrier, which is going to just have hangar space. It's going to be a floating battle barge for the Pacific. Seems reasonable size. I guess could make it a battle carrier and actually put on another secondary battery and some deck armor. Though that probably isn't. Poland leaves the Allies. That means we now own these states. They're no longer occupied. Or no longer occupied. We actually directly own them. Right, right, they're gonna wait for a little moment, actually. Just until get the armor research done. Oh no, because it's gonna be 30 days. I wonder if in 30 days they can chunk out a destroyer. Brad and Mint class, it's a bit. Yeah, no, we'll leave it. We'll just leave them be for now. How long until the war goal? 18th of June. And they still haven't got troops on the border. Gonna go well for them. There's the all or nothing armor scheme. Means we want dual purpose batteries as well. These are all things that are going on this battle cruiser. Odd. Right. More military factories and civilian factories, please. So this time we will intersperse the occasional naval dockyard. It is a sort of bit haphazard, but honestly, matter. We're building a navy from scratch to take on the Americans and the Japanese. And lots of it is going to be in Crimea. Back in some facts. Factories. We'll want some radar. We will put the radar in now. I'll give fairly decent coverage of the line. And of course, Vladivostok. Not enough manpower or equipment. Support equipment, that is fine. One thing we do want to start producing is AA and anti-tank gun. When we get the factories to do it anyway. I mean, currently we're still chunking into the heavy bombers and stuff, but that's fine. God, these light tanks are now starting to swell our factories a little bit. It is not a problem because template's a bit crap. We can add in another light tank. We can also add in support artillery. Add in armored recon companies. Fine. On the motorized division, which more trucks. They can have a support artillery, engineering company, and an armored recon. Oh, that'll do. Because that will give them some tanks as well, so that's fine. Polish-Romanian alliance. Well, Poland's gone. I have no idea what's going on there. Oh, Poland still exists as a province state. Yeah, Road to 56 is a bit bugged, isn't it? Not to mention, that is both Vichy France and Free France there. Free France is capturing that. Job. I mean, half of you are going to want to be there. Just with the job of taking Toyohara. Other 12 of you are going to want to go here. With the job of that. Oh, and you need a general as well. Congratulations, that dude. Russian Far East, low supply. Okay, we can solve that. We'll endeavour to fix the supply line by building a train of supply all the way back. That will help. Right, research. Where are we at? 1940. You need that. That's a 41. Radar will come in handy. The 1940 cruiser is something we're going to look into. You can start making the BT-7. You can start making the Peshka 10. Go, war goal. Declare war. Take claimed state. Go, go, go. We declared war on Manchukuo. Launch attacks. With extreme prejudice. And here is probably a good place to put in a cut, as we are launching attacks with extreme prejudice. So let us cut the video here. I've been that James guy. You've been watching us invade, well, about to start the invasion of Manchukuo. We're about to kick things off with the, oh god, the Japanese, which means this navy ought to probably stop that, go back to port, and also have a commander. And in the next episode, we will continue that invasion. If you have liked this video, please do like it. If you want to subscribe, please do. And if you want to see me do some of this sort of stuff live, head on over to twitch.tv/thatjamesguy, where we'll be doing this sort of thing, well, live. Anyway, thank you, and have